What's going on, Button Mashers? I'm Mr. Gamer.
And I'm Kitty Duvall.
And welcome to episode 57 of SBRReports. Money doesn't make the world go round, but...
it makes my world go round.
Well, yes. Money can buy you the second best thing in the world. Whatever that is.
Friendship?
Friendship is magic.
It's expensive.
But anyway, let's begin. So... First, we have PUBG introducing a training mode that goes beyond a shooting range. As reported from Youplas.000, not to be confused with Out of Office or the Oob. Apparently, it is a map that includes a variety of different things that anyone playing PUBG will encounter. Think of it as a way for you to get better in the game without you having to constantly... lose. Maybe at the end of it, you might indeed get that chicken dinner. I remember I bought the game, played like 3 matches, and was like, yeah, okay, I'm done. I don't know if Mr. Vol plays PUBG. Do you play PUBG at all?
Okay, Mr. Gamer, I'm going to answer that question with another question. Have you ever seen me willingly pick up a shooter? Have you?
Okay, no.
All right, then.
No, but I do imagine you trying to play Splatoon.
Only if we get like 500 people asking.
Okay. But, so, they have a few things like we have a pyramid-esque sort of structure. We have what seems to be a special loop that you would see in like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4.
It's a loop-de-loop.
Yeah, loop-de-loop. Sure. There is Jump School, where essentially you are jumping out of the plane like you typically do in PUBG, except you're trying to land on the target. This is part of an initiative called Fix PUBG, where the developers of the game lay out a roadmap towards improving the game's performance, matchmaking, cheating, and general quality of life issues. The aim is to develop PUBG into a quote, better, more stable, and fairer game. And also, let's try to get back into the limelight because Fortnite is totally overshowering us, because do you see PUBG being asked to be on a phone, or do you see Fortnite? But it's okay, because I'm not actually covering a Fortnite story, so it's completely fine.
Why are you petty?
I'm not being petty, I'm just pointing out facts.
Alright then. I guess.
Right?
Well, here's another fact. What are they called? Ubisoft?
Yes, Ubisoft are also known as sandboxes. So many sandboxes.
Well, apparently they're going to leave their biggest money grab cash in the dust for 2019.
What?
Assassin's Creed will not have a game apparently next year.
And you know what? That's fine. According to them, they are focusing on other things, such as Odyssey with lots of content coming. This was said by Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot. Now, I am completely fine with them not making any more Assassin's Creed. As a matter of fact, if Ubisoft could make sandboxes but better, I definitely see the formula that Ubisoft likes to go with their sandboxes. Every single Fallout game and even Assassin's Creed is basically... Here's a big box. We're going to throw some sand in it with some stuff for you to do. Whole lot of stuff for you to collect. But more importantly, go to this tower and then boom, you have all the map. Now, some would argue that that's not necessarily organic, but I would say that it is a tried and true and tired formula. Yeah, I'm done. I'm definitely done with that.
You're over it?
I am so over it. And something that I don't think I'm going to be able to get over quite so soon is the fact that we're going to be getting a video game turned into a movie.
Again?
Yes, again. But it's going to be Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
Featuring Jim Carrey.
I don't like this. I'm not okay with this. No, please.
So, I'm just... Okay. So, as reported on GameStop.com, Paramount, which is producing the live-action Sonic the Hedgehog movie featuring Jim Carrey, is developing the Monument Valley film. Patrick Osborne, who won an Oscar for his 2014 animated short film Feast, is set to direct it. According to Deadline, the Monument Valley film will send contemporary live-action characters into the game's extraordinarily mind-bending world. I'm I'm almost certain that was a typo and that was supposed to be mind
So
bending.
we're gonna get the Mask or Looney or Space Jam again.
Okay,
is this what's happening? Because I don't want that.
Well, okay. So here's the thing: which Sonic and which Sonic universe are they going to be pulling from? Because there's Sonic 06, there's Sonic Unleashed.
Oh God!
You have all the stupid spinoffs: Sonic and the Secret Rings, Sonic and the Black Knight. Are you going to go with Sonic Mania? Are you going to go with Sonic Forces?
Okay, but since it's a movie adaptation, they're going to probably make their own plot line.
But it's Sonic. How far else can you go from... It's okay. It's a little bit more varied than Mario, where Bowser steals Peach, Mario goes get Peach. It's Sonic...
The Sonic things?
Goes fast. That's just kind of what he's known for, going fast. Like, how much could they...
I promise you, it's probably going to be one of those, I'm Sonic. I'm an adult who doesn't like fun. Let's have fun!
Okay,
no.
wait. I know exactly what they need to base the movie off of.
Not
Sonic Boom.
Go home. Get out.
They need to do it. Okay, anyone who's listening, please go to Hulu or use your friend's Hulu. We know that you do. Just watch Sonic Boom. You will love it. It's so bad it's good, and then it's just gonna be even better. Trust me. You will love it.
So is it gonna be live action?
Now here's the thing. They were going to send contemporary live action characters into the game's extraordinary, I'm going to say mind, because I'm pretty sure the author meant mind-bending world. So, yes?
No, I'm not okay with this. That's Space Jam. That's Space Jam. I'm not okay with this. We're not watching it.
We're totally watching that.
Oh God, you don't pay me enough for this.
Well, you know who? Well, man, you seem to be really doing really well with those transitions, because there's another thing that there's something you won't even be able to pay for. So, Amazon officially axes their ad-free viewing on Twitch and the Prime discounts on games.
That's so petty, given that Best Buy and GameStop just stopped doing their gaming deals.
And this, it hurts. I really want someone to pick up these consumers, but let's kind of explain what you won't be getting. Today, Amazon has announced that Twitch Prime and Amazon Prime are changing some of their offers. First, no more ad-free viewing with your Twitch Prime subscription.
Then why do I have it?
Because you still want to get the content that they have been giving you, which according to them is over $1,000 worth of games in Luda alone this year. And what they need to supplement that is the fact that they need to include ads with it. So you still get viewing, just not ad free, on top of the fact that you will still be getting your free games and loot. But here's the only part of this I actually cared about. The 20% off on all pre-orders through the Amazon market is over. They revealed this change in an official email, saying that when you pre-order a game, instead, you're going to get $10 in Amazon credit, which is just about 20% off. But here's the kicker. It's only good for 60 days, and it can only be used on select video games shipped by Amazon or Amazon Digital Services. So that means that essentially, you have a specific timeline to use that specific sort of credit. And it can only be from an Amazon product. Not any third party, not by, Joe Schmo or anything like that. So, that was where I was hoping to go. But it doesn't really seem as if that's going to be an option. And I'm honestly... anyone who's listening, please, I originally even got my Gamers Club, the Gamers Club unlocked because of that deal. It made me want to go and purchase those games. Now, I realize that on the other side, the developers of these video games need to make their money too. And oh boy, we're going to be talking about that later. But as for the consumer, especially Amazon, which is huge, why take away the 20% off of pre-orders? Like, I get, you want to add ads on your videos. Fine. I do my best to avoid ads. I have a Hulu subscription and I just can't stand commercials. But the fact that now that 20% off on all pre-orders is gone, it's like, so I guess.
What was the point?
Yeah, that's really kind of it.
Why am I spending money with you?
Yeah, when I could just,
because now everybody's back on the same playing field. So what are you offering that I actually care about?
Not to mention, unless Amazon gets some sort of brick and mortar thing, I could, as much as I don't like it, could continue to go to Best Buy and not get a deal, or go to GameStop and not get a deal, because those are brick and mortar stores where I could just walk in and go and get the thing.
And I have to pay shipping and handling.
Right? I don't have to worry about, have to watch my language. The little children across the street stole my package. So you'll still be able to. So just a quick FYI. So the universal ad viewing is no longer going to be a part of Twitch Prime members for new members starting September 14th, and those with monthly subscriptions will still be able to have their ad viewing until October 15th. So it's not, nixing it right now, but it's definitely, unfortunately, it's soon to be going. And maybe someone will come out of the woodwork, because let's see, Gamefly's gone. Let's see, yeah. So Gamefly's gone. GameStop Tower Pass thing, that was a bust. I guess there's still Game Pass, but that doesn't provide you any pre-order. The Gamers Club Unlock is soon to be ending. Amazon just ended their thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's about it.
Yep, so I guess they're banking on people being lazy.
Well, I think at this point, they are saying that we need more money to do what we want to do for you. We had given this to you for free for this long, and now we need to try to get our money back. So there we go. Now, oh boy.
Speaking of money, the legendary video game designer who created Super Mario and Donkey Kong,
love him,
has a word of advice for today's industry.
Stop nickel and diming the users.
Even though this is hilarious coming from Nintendo.
Okay, now.
All right. Not him in particular. Not Miyamoto in particular.
Okay.
I'm talking about Nintendo.
Yes, hey, just a quick FYI, the online subscription service will be coming soon, so be sure to get that, especially if you're playing Splatoon.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored. So, Miyamoto stated, "We are lucky to have such a giant market, so our thinking is, if we can deliver games at reasonable prices to as many people as possible, we will see big profits." Now, it's the article from Bloomberg states that Miyamoto's criticism comes as the free-to-play model, including loot boxes and microtransactions, oh man, don't say that too loud, drives record profits. Instead of charging an upfront one-time fee, publishers are increasingly giving games away or selling them at discounted prices and then nudging the players to continually buy in-game products such as virtual outfits, or encouraging them to bet money on winning rare items. The revenue model is especially common among mobile and personal computer games.
This reminded me of Gaia Online and going out my way to buy certain items.
Man, you know what? I actually spent money. So I had bought the Cartoon Network game Attack of the Light. One-time purchase. Awesome. There's a free game in the Google Play Store that I play called Crash Fever. And I actually spent money on that game. But it's actually a fun game that I had been enjoying for a very long time. So I felt like, okay, I played this for like over a year and a half. I could put some money into it. So I guess I can see how, I can see definitely where they make their money. The Bloomberg article continues stating, proponents of the free-to-play model say that it increases the longevity of individual titles and creates more predictable businesses, which attracts investors and boosts employment. But But opponents say it stuns creativity in gaming and promotes gambling-like behavior,
True.
which resulted in lawmakers in Belgium and the Netherlands banning loot boxes this year.
And that's actually true. Like, I can't tell you how mad I would get if I actually spent money on something and I did not get the item I was looking for.
Right? You can spend money to get a chance. And we had recently talked about, with the specific game CSGO, now you'll know what you'll have a chance to get within those loot boxes. Obviously, it's not guaranteed that you'll actually get it, but at least you know what it is. Now, also keep in mind that the odds of each individual item aren't going to be shown. It's just going to tell you what you have a chance to get. Miyamoto stated that, "I can't say our fixed cost model has really been a success, but we're going to continue pushing forward until it becomes entrenched. That way, everyone can develop games in a comfortable environment. By focus on bringing games to the widest range of people possible, we can continue boosting our mobile game business."
And the article does point out this comes after 2 years from the Nintendo unveiled Super Mario Run, which, was great.
It wasn't
for what it was.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was great. It was good. I'm not gonna call it great. I'm going to say it was good. And then it was Pirates: A Kingdom Come.
And so, and that one did charge a flat fee, which people criticize as being too expensive. But if they're not going to charge in-game stuff, it makes sense. Hey, pay $10, get this game, but that game better be freaking good. And
right,
goddamn runner.
Yeah. Agreed. I can definitely see the criticism there, considering the fact that.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
But then the other game that I really had high hopes for.
Oh, yeah.
And it is fun. It's just that I have to spend money to keep myself entertained, and I don't want to do that.
Now,
and that's an Animal Crossing Pocket Camp game.
So, refresh my and our listeners' memory. So, with Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, you say that you have to spend money to keep yourself entertained?
Well, okay, so at the beginning when it first launched, they gave you so many of those
leaf bucks, leaflets, whatever.
Tom Nook's currency, essentially.
Basically, you had blah 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 amount of premium currency.
Yeah, it was pretty much, that's essentially what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And after a while, let's say you keep using it, you're gonna blow through it because things in game are expensive. So if you're down to 5, but you really want to finish making one item because you want to move on to the next item, and you know how I am when I get into something, I'm very linear thinking. I want this to be done so I can do this, and these things take forever to build.
Oh, man. So,
Then I'm like, do I want to spend that $5 to get an extra 50 tickets? Or leaf tickets, that's what they're called.
Leaf tickets, thank you.
Or do I just wait the 20 hours or whatever? It probably wasn't that long, but still.
No, and I could definitely see the criticism there. How, well, I mean, it's like you can continue, or you could wait, or you can use these diamonds, you can use these mafia bucks or whatever, and
that was a throwback.
Man, oh goodness, I feel so old. Farmville. Anyway, so it's also of note that Nintendo will soon roll out 2 more mobile games. Dragalia Lost is slated to debut soon, and also Mario Kart Tour, which is going to be released by March of next year. I am really curious how exactly they're going to be playing Mario Kart Tour, because here's the thing. We already have a lot of tracks. So are you going to make it to where you can only participate in a certain amount of races at once, and then you have to wait until you want to race again? Or are they going to do the Super Mario Run thing
and do a flat rate?
Yes. Now, depending on how, obviously just similar to Super Mario Run, depending on how they do the first, let's just say pre, because every single pre is 4 tracks. So the first 4 tracks and how that goes, I'm curious to see how that plays out. But then again, I have to think to myself, why would I get Mario Kart Tour from my phone when I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on my Switch?
Because I refuse to pull up my Switch on public transportation.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, we live in Chicago, man. Come on now.
That's fair. Okay.
Man, speaking of nickel and diming, though.
All right.
Someone said listen to Grandpa Miyamoto. He is 65 years old.
I'm so glad he's still with us. So, I have to I have to say something, and yes, this is going to be Mr. Gamer getting on his soapbox. I do not understand the reason behind some DLC. When I think of DLC, I think of content after the fact. You have already given me a full product, which I realize to some people is subjective, but you have given me a full product and you are giving me more. Here is the best example that I could possibly think of. It was actually the best experience I had ever with DLC. Borderlands 2.
Oh, Lord.
Borderlands 2, I've played so much. Favorite character, Creed the Psycho. But that game was already a full game. Was it repetitive? Of course, that's the whole point. And then you had 4 DLCs, and then you had Headhunter packs. Now, if you had gotten the Borderlands 2 Season Pass, and I realize that Season Pass means something different in this day and age versus what it meant back then, you got all of that for the flat rate of, I believe, $20, and you could pay like $6.99 individually for it at the time. And then there were the Headhunter packs, which were an additional $3 to $4. But that was still new levels, new weapons. It was reskinned bosses, but still, that was DLC. It was content after the fact. And then you got Bandai Namco in this crap, where a character that has been in, if I'm not mistaken, every Soul Calibur before it is now being cut out and given to you for an additional fee? What? I have to realize my audience, but what?
So, I get it if it was a new character, especially when it comes to fighting games, because that would be the new content, so to speak.
I guess.
Unless, of course, they did it like Capcom did that one time and had them all locked on the disc, but you have to pay to unlock the disc, essentially. You remember that debacle.
Yes, but I fail to understand the reasoning between we have given you it. Now, I understand that we had just talked about how we were giving you this particular thing for free, and now we're going to charge you for it. So, what you're telling me is that what seems to be the direction that Bandai Namco wants to go with is things that we had previously given you for free, now you pay for, but the base price is still the same. See, that's not changing. And the fact that a character, which was already in the game before, is going to be given to you at an additional cost. And mind you, and I realize that our friends over at Rushdown Radio have a different take on this, but why does a fighting game need to have a season pass? I realize the argument, and as it was explained to me, that I would like to have a season pass because I know that with that season pass, I will always have whatever character that will be coming out. And depending on how the game works, some characters are going to be in a tier list, and some characters are going to be high tier than, low tier or mid tier or god tier or what have you.
It's like Street Fighter V and all the DLC characters they've been coming out with. Though I don't think you've been having to buy them. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not in the fighting game community like that. I just watch my husband play.
But I'm not really understanding this, and this is just so greedy. It's just so greedy. And it sets a terrible precedent if this works. Which, unfortunately, I don't really have a whole lot of faith that it won't. I feel like it's just going to be, oh, great. So we took away one character, Soul Calibur 7. Let's take away 3. Soul Calibur 8. Let's take away 4. Soul Calibur 12. You have 2 characters. And then after that, we're going to split them all into little individual packs. You can choose exactly what characters. But for those who may not have the luxury of buying it, you only get stuck with, boom, the base 2 characters.
That's a little out there. in my opinion.
Well, okay, let's also go with this. Another wonderful feature that's going to be included in Soul Calibur 6 is a character creator. I can definitely see the unfortunate the unfortunate future where, oh hey, do you want to look like Kratos? Do you want to look like Ivy? Do you want to look like any of these particular characters? Oh, that's great. That item piece that you want is behind this DLC.
Yeah.
Because why not? Because why not? This is terrible. This is stupid. I am 100% not for this at all. Had this been a completely different character, I would not be as upset. If it was the new Kratos and Atreus, yes, fine, let me have it. But no, it's a character that you had given us before, and you're cutting it out and you're charging us more for it, and you're not making the game less expensive. I'm really happy about the fact that we all just have money blowing out of our back pockets so that we can constantly throw for this kind of crap.
Oh man, I wish.
This is... I hope this game does terribly, and that Bandai Namco realize, ooh, maybe we shouldn't be like EA. Let's not do that.
I guess they're hoping because it's the fighting game community that they aren't paying attention as much. But we will see.
No. Open up your eyes.
You're fired.
Okay, what? You can't fire me.
Get out.
I like that movie. But anyway, I'm not for this. I don't know if this has just happened. This is just how they want to do things, but it's time to stop. I am holding up an imaginary clock right now. It's time to stop. Okay? Games are already expensive enough as it is, and obviously it doesn't seem as if it's like we made loot boxes go away, but it doesn't seem as if DLC and season passes are going to go away. But please don't treat us like we're idiots. Please. Oh, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Wherever it is that you are listening to this, whether it be in your car or whatever, hit me up on Twitter.
Please don't text and drive.
Please don't text and drive. You can listen and drive. Thank you. But yes, please don't text and drive. I also have a KOFI and buy me a coffee. It was... I was really nervous about figuring out how to do something like that, and it is I'm not gonna lie, it's a very scary experience. So if you like me, if you like what I do, if you want to support me, I will definitely leave links to both of those on my site. And I think with that being said, this is Mr. Gamer.
And this is Kitty Duvall.
Signing off.